everyone, I'm Sheila Stratton. I'm the Nutrition and Wellness Coach with Community Action in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I'm here today to demonstrate a recipe that is part of our feast series. So thanks for joining me today. The recipe that we're making is whole wheat pasta salad. Could not be simpler. So let me tell you about the ingredients. We've got a pound, sounds like a lot, but it's just kind of your standard package of whole wheat pasta. And for this salad, I chose rotini, which are the kind of spirally looking noodles. I don't know if you can see that shape in there or not, but kind of like a little tornado spiral. And garbanzo beans, low sodium garbanzo beans, and here they are in this bowl. And you'll remember maybe from other discussions that garbanzo beans and chickpeas are the same thing. So if you see, you'll see in the store, you'll see garbanzo beans on, usually on the, if you're buying cans, but garbanzo beans and chickpeas, they are the same. So that's gonna give us a little bit of protein in our salad. Then we also have some cherry tomatoes that have been halved and quartered. So cherry tomatoes, those are the smaller ones, right? And I got a nice variety here of orange and yellow and red tomatoes, which was kind of fun. Give a little more color to our salad. And then fresh spinach. So I've just cut that a little bit, just sort of chopped it a little bit. You could leave the leaves whole if you wanted to. And then we have some thinly sliced purple onion, red onion. You'll see those, I think they mean the same thing. See those interchangeable. And then we have lemon juice. I've already juiced my lemon. I've just got 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice here. And then some fresh herbs like parsley or basil. And I chose parsley for the salad today. So those are our ingredients, and I will remind you that our feast recipes are laid out just like any standard recipe, right? Where you've got the ingredients and then in a list, and then you have the directions. We also have some special notes, which I find very helpful, and some tips about some of the ingredients at times. One of the things you'll find in our special notes is a list of the equipment that you'll need. So just like the ingredients, it's kind of nice to just see that list as before you make your meal, you do your recipe, you look through your list of ingredients and get those all lined up. And you do the same thing. You can look at that list of equipment and get that all lined up. And so then once you're ready to start, it's just a matter of boom, 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 follow the instructions and off you go. So that's where we're at now. So the first step is to cook the pasta according to the package directions. And I have already cooked the pasta in my big pot here. And one thing I'll point out, if you have, if you can cook your pasta as much or as little as you want, but they talk about the quality of al dente, and that's where you have just you cook it through, but you have just a little bit of it's not really a crunch, but there's still some nice firmness to the pasta, and that's a quality that I like. I think most people do, because if you overcook your noodles, I don't know, they can get kind of wimpy, and they just, I don't know, I think there's something about the texture and the flavor or something when you cook them al dente. So the way to know is, of course, when you get towards like this pasta said you cook it for 9 minutes. And so I was watching the clock, and at about a minute left, I checked, just kind of took my spoon and, lifted a noodle out, blew on it so I didn't burn my tongue on the hot water, and then just took a bite. And that's really the best way to tell if it's al dente, if it's the way you like it. So noodles are cooked and ready to go. Then our next step is to simply combine the pasta and the remaining ingredients in a large bowl, mix well, season with salt and pepper, and that's it. So let's mix well, add our ingredients, and enjoy, right? So I'm gonna put my herbs in first, my parsley that's been chopped, and then tomatoes. Put those, I don't know if you guys can see that. Gorgeous. Tomatoes in. We'll do the onions next, and I'm gonna kind of use my hands just to kind of make sure those slices are individualized, kind of pulled apart. And then chickpeas go in, and then our spinach. Oh my goodness, I might have needed an even bigger bowl. This is a big, wonderful looking salad. Okay, and then our lemon juice. Just gonna pour that over. And I am a big fan of using lemon juice in food preparation. I think it's a great ingredient to sort of brighten up and bring up the flavors, especially of vegetables. So I love using lemon juice in a recipe. Just gonna do a little bit of salt, not too much, and a little bit of pepper. Okay, let's give it a stir. Nope, I think I want to use my spatula. It gets underneath it a little bit better. So then you just give this a stir, mix those ingredients in well. And oh, you guys, look, can you tell? Look how pretty that is. I know I say this a lot as I'm preparing our recipes, but they're gorgeous, right? All this color, you know, it's really pleasing on the eye, and that is where we start our tasting of our foods, right? It's pleasing to our eye. You can certainly think of looking at something and going, no, I don't think I'm gonna have that, right? Or, ooh, that looks really good. Well, our eyes are the kind of the first stop for tasting. And the other thing about all this color is nutritionally, we're getting a nice variety of nutrients with the different color. You know, we talk about eating the rainbow, that's what we're talking about. We need that diversity for our good health in our diet. So, gosh, that's about it, you guys. I'll probably add a little more salt and pepper. I'll taste it first to see, but that's it. We have mixed, can you see that? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? And adding all these vegetables to our pasta, you know, that's a really great way to kind of round out our nutrition. Oh, one more thing I'll say about the pasta, right? Whole wheat, we're learning about that in Feast, right? But you really do want to use whole grains as much as possible. And so, you know, it says whole grain on the front of the package, but we always want to turn the package over and look at the the nutrition panel and then the ingredients list. And so we're going to look at our ingredients, and we're going to see that the ingredients in this is whole grain durum wheat flour. The word whole is important, right? If that word's not on there, chances are it's not a whole grain. And then the other way we can double check it is we can look at our fiber. And this is giving us in a serving, it's giving us 7 grams of fiber. And 3 grams is a good kind of threshold if you're looking for whole grains. So learning more about that in the class, but since we're using this here in our recipe, I wanted to point that out. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for coming along. I hope that you'll make this recipe. and I hope you'll let us know how it goes. Thanks so much. Enjoy.